Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the first episode of Chainsaw Man. So let's get right into it. The first episode of Chainsaw Man was pretty good to be honest, and a lot better than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting much, since I knew absolutely nothing about this anime slash manga. Other than the meme of Denji saying he wants to touch some boobs, I had no idea what the story was, or what's going on, or what the powers were, or just anything about this anime. So just to be safe, I decided to keep my expectations low. After this, my opinion on this anime, I would say, is that I think that it's certainly going to be very interesting and a fun one to watch. I think it's kind of more like a new concept, something like that, that just a guy merges with a chainsaw and becomes a chainsaw man. It's kind of like, special. It's out of the box. And I got recommended it a couple times to read the manga. But since I knew that the season was coming out soon, I decided to wait, not to spoil anything, for like that new anime experience, really get into the hype, because everybody was hyped about it. There was a lot of hype online about it, and just people overall were really excited for this season to come out. So, like I said, I wanted to keep I wanted to keep myself spoil free and just really watch it as the new watcher. So here's just a quick summary of the episode, just to recap. In this episode, we are introduced to Denji, the main character, and Pochita, his pet demon. We learn that Denji is in a lot of debt to the Yakuza, and the debt was given to him by his father, who killed himself, so then it was passed on to Denji. We find out that Denji has sold one kidney, one of his nuts, and one eye to raise a good enough amount of money to give to the Yakuza and pay off his debt. However, he has not paid enough and he still owes a lot of money, around 38 million or something to be exact. We find out that his goal in life is just to be a normal person and hang out with a girl and have a girlfriend. So, just like regular people stuff. And that's what he wants. But he cannot have that for right now. So as of now, he works for the Yakuza as a demon hunter, and he slowly pays off his debt by killing demons and giving them to the Yakuza so they can sell their bodies, and then slowly paying off that debt. One day, the Yakuza boss brings Denji to an abandoned warehouse where he tries to kill Denji. Well, actually, he does kill him because he made a deal with a demon, and that deal was that in exchange of power, the Yakuza boss brings hunters to kill. So then Denji is killed by a band of zombies because the demon is the zombie demon and can control people by turning them into zombies. He can give them power, but also he transforms them into zombies, and that does not stop the people from taking his power. Then after that, we see Pochita revive Denji and give him his own heart, with the condition of making his dream a reality. So that's kind of like the starting point of the story and like really getting into the next action scene. And that's where the action like really starts. So Denji becomes the Chainsaw Man and gets to murdering all the zombies and the demon, which is just an incredible action scene. And at the end of the episode, he is found by some government organization and goes with them. And that's all we know for now. I feel like the episode started off a little slow, but also kind of makes sense because it's the first episode and they have to get into introductions and everything. And I mean, you don't necessarily want to jump into like a first action scene like right away. So I totally understand. But then we kind of had the reveal that Denji transformed into Chainsaw Man, and I find that that was incredible because yes, the start was slow, but I feel like the build up to that was pretty good, and the action was just great fun to watch, to be honest. We see him fight for his life for like the first time, and it's just a classic where like the main character uses his powers to be badass in like the first episode, just like really show everybody what he's able to do, like for the first time, kind of like Naruto, or like I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I just thought it was really cool and well done. Another point I wanted to bring is that the animation first had me worried. I really like MAPPA as an animation studio. They're great and they have animated some great anime such as Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. But this anime studio is known for using CGI, and the trailer had me worried because in the trailer we saw some CGI, and the thing is it didn't look really good. And the thing is, CGI doesn't bother me if it's well done, but if it's not well done, that's where I kind of get ticked off, And in the trailer, it kind of looked bad, so it kind of had me worried, like I said. But in the first episode, everything looked nice, crisp, clean, just well animated overall. So I'm glad that maybe they had made the trailer earlier in the year or something like that, and they put like more extra details or something like that. Because I feel like if the CGI is what it was in the trailer, it would have been a little less good. But like I said, in this first episode, it was great. The animation was great, and just It was really fun to watch. The story so far has not really given us much to work with as to know what or who is going to be the main villain, or like what really is going on overall in like the world, or like what Denji is going to go through or something like that. But also it's just the first episode, so like we can allow the vagueness for now. Like it just makes sense. You can't really world build a complete story and everything in like just one episode. So I just hope that the story is interesting and it brings great action scenes with that interesting story. Because again, like I've mentioned in previous videos and everything, is I do love a great action anime and I do love everything. But at the same time, I kind of want that relevant story and that good story to enhance the story. That's kind of my personal opinion. When the action is as interesting as the story and it just enhances the story overall. The first episode was crazy, to be honest. I've like a good kind of crazy, like in the sense that it had a slow build up to the final scenes, which were incredible. I like this first episode and I can't wait for the second episode. I would certainly recommend this to anybody who likes animes. I certainly think that it would fit the vibe of anybody who likes action animes. It certainly checks all the boxes of what you would like in an action anime. So for the anime watchers, like only the people who have not read the manga, we don't really know much about the story. But it started out good enough for me to recommend it to you guys. So hopefully it just keeps getting better, and hopefully, as the story evolves and stuff, we just see more and more content and whatever stuff that's just like really cool and interesting. And I hope that the story keeps evolving and becoming better. For people who have seen the manga or at least heard of it, or like some people have told them like what's going on in the manga, I certainly would like to know in the comments if you guys could tell me, like, is the story worth it? Does the manga just get even better, more insane? Because I know there's a lot of hype around it, so I'm assuming that the manga is great. However, I just want to confirm that with you guys. So if you guys could just leave a comment letting me know what you guys think, like your personal opinion on the manga, or just the anime, like this first episode. If you haven't seen the manga, like myself, and you just have watched the first episode, you can give me your overall thoughts as well. I would really like to know what other people are thinking about this anime. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.